A sudden phone call, a forgotten iron. Don't leave your electric iron with the current on. Put it in a safe place to cool. Thousands of homes catch fire every year because of neglected electrical appliances. Remember, it's up to you to save your home from fire. Like to smoke? Well, enjoy your cigarette. But be careful when you light up. Careless smoking habits and careless use of matches cause more than 700 fires a day. Remember, it's up to you to save your home from fire. Looks pretty cold, doesn't it? No heat coming up? Wonder what's wrong? Well, it could be the furnace. Furnaces and chimneys should be cleaned at least once a year. If you call a repairman, you won't have to call a fireman. Remember, it's up to you to save your home from fire. Gasoline means fire. If you must dry clean in the house, use a safe cleaning fluid, one listed by the Underwriters Laboratories. Even just rubbing clothes in gasoline is enough to cause a serious explosion. Remember, it's up to you to save your home from fire.
The fireman is your friend. He fights for you to the end. Yes, the fireman is your friend. He guards the house you live in, the church that you pray in, the place that you work in. That's why we're saying the fireman is your friend. Yes, the fireman is your friend. Of this there is no doubt, for day in and day out, he guards the house you live in, the church that you pray in, the place that you work in. That's why we're saying the fireman is your friend. Yes, the fireman is your friend.
When you're just asleep or out on a jaunt, no fiery ghost will rise up to haunt. If your attic and cellar have been cleaned of trash that could catch on fire and cost you cash. If your furnace and heaters have been checked in the clear by competent repairmen at least once a year. If you've guarded yourself against sudden fires by not loading up your circuits with too many wires. If you're sure no one's nutty enough in the head to invite certain death by smoking in bed, when flammable liquids aren't used the right way, you might blow up your furnace and rue the day. So check your home on every side before going to sleep or out for a ride.
It's camp time again, and these kids are raring to go for a hike. For some of them, it's their first visit to the country. So, hiking they go. Let's gather sticks and build a fire, they say. But look where they're building it. Not among those dry leaves, kids. Just in the nick of time, their counselor comes along and saves the forest. Don't build your campfire among dry leaves, he tells them, and don't build it near brush or trees. Here's a better way. He scraped a 6-foot circle to the bare earth, and he's building a small campfire. Using care like this will help save these forests from destruction by fire. Help save our forests. They belong to all of us. These are our forests, where our timber comes from, and where we can go to get away from noisy cities. The poet talks of the forest primeval, but this is the forest's prime evil, the careless smoker. This cigarette, carelessly thrown from a car, can start a fire that will ravage thousands of acres of your forest. There is a right way to smoke. Have an ashtray in your car and use it. Put every cigarette out. If we're all careful, we can save our forests and woods for play, for hikes, for watersheds, and for the future.
I'm Freddy the Fireman with a story to tell. Robin Hood was a dashing fellow, through the forest he would roam. Though he was smart with dart and crossbow, he was quite stupid at home. He forgot cigarette smolder, didn't think matches would burn. He was so careless with fire, thought it was a joke. Then he saw the smoke. First he asked Friar Tuck to tell him what he thought he better do. Better call in your fire department. They're the only ones for you. When I heard Robin Hood's signal, told him I'd be there real quick. What a guy, I've got the fire in time, put it out, and as usual, did the trick.